What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Nex here. I have been gone for a good 2 months, and this is the second video. We're gonna talk about something. This is just gonna be not what I want to be my usual type of videos, but I wanted to talk about this. So I'm browsing Discord today, and I get greeted by this link that the Mojang or the Minecraft development team has announced that we are getting a Minecraft movie. But the reason why I have this kind of scary tone in my voice is because what they said. They said that this movie is going to be a live action feature film. Let me just rephrase that. A live action Minecraft feature film. I don't know how you can turn that into a live action film, but you know what? I'm gonna be optimistic and I'm gonna go to the link. I already had the link up. Um, and by the way, this um, this this video is just gonna be one take. I'm not even gonna edit this. It's gonna be one take. I know I already had it up, but it's easier just to click the link. But anyways, in this article, I've already read it. In this article, they're talking about how they've had like polls and stuff, um, polls and junk about how different things are going to work or blah blah blah. Um, um, but they give us a release date, March 4th, 2022. Decent, decent. I mean, it's almost 2 years away. Let's say it's a good half a year, no, year and a half. Um, March 4th, 2022. So decent time frame, I would say. Um, they also give us how different things, how they're working together in this article, how or who they're working with, and the director they chose. They give the synopsis of the story. Um, it sounds interesting. I'm just gonna in this video. It's just gonna be a quick video. We're gonna run through this and discuss it, and who I think would probably would have been a better choice for a Minecraft movie, but that will be later on in the video. Um, but basically, in this article, we get that how they're talking about blockbusters and blah blah blah, and the release date, and how it's only 1,053 days away and 34 months. Um, but they also give you the synopsis of the movie, and I'm gonna go ahead and read that. Um, Minecraft, the movie, will be about the story of a teenage girl and her unlikely group of adventurers. After the malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, they must save their beautiful blocky overworld. By just reading this, I get straight up B movie feels. Like this, I feel like I feel like this is gonna be bad. But I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna be optimistic until it comes out. But just by the reading this, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. And I really don't know how I feel about this. This is like, I just really don't know how I feel about this, because one of the reasons why Minecraft is such a great game, in my opinion, is because it doesn't have a story. You practically make your own story up as you play. It's not a game that is derived on telling a amazing story. It's not a game that is supposed to have a story. Yes, you could argue, yes, we got the Minecraft story mode made by Telltale, which, sad, Telltale is no longer in business. But when we did get that, it was a great story. It worked well, it fit the universe, and it was really good. But not only that, the reason why it worked so well was because it stayed to the source material. They didn't change anything. They didn't change what how it looked. Yes, it was upscaled a little bit. It didn't have so much pixelated graphics, but it still stayed to the source material. It still looked like Minecraft. Um, but anyways, I'm going on about something completely different for too long. So also in this article, they give they give you insight of who is directing it, and the person directing it is someone I have never heard of, and found out this guy has only done 5 movies. So that gives me a kind of weird vibe. I have never heard of this guy, but the person that is directing the Minecraft movie is Peter Sollett. Now, that name sounds familiar to me because I feel like I've heard his name before, but I went on Google and looked him up. I have never heard of this man. I have never heard of this man. And the 5 movies he's done, I have never seen. So I don't know how this is gonna work. This and most of these movies that it looks like he's done are romance movies. I just don't know how this is gonna work. But again, I'm being optimistic. I'm being optimistic. So I also give you the team that is working on it, which is going to be Wonder Bros. Which, great. I feel like Wonder Bros is probably either Wonder Bros. They could have got Wonder Bros, which they did. They got Wonder Bros to work on this movie, which I think is probably one of the greatest teams that could probably work on something like this because they have experience with the Lego movies. The Lego movies, especially the first Lego movie, is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite animated films. But I just don't know how I feel about this director and this. From just reading this, I don't know how I feel about the setting. So they also go on about how they're a game development team and how um, movies are just a new territory. How movies are just a new territory for them, and how this is how they're excited. But this is where I start to wonder, how is this going to work? Because it says, and while the movie has a difference, or has to be different from the game, otherwise you would be in for an infinite movie in a low resolution. Which, yes, I do like how they're doing different things with the Minecraft setting. The thing is I just don't know how I feel about this because they specified live action. And I don't know how I feel about that. But again, I'm being optimistic. Um, the They also say one thing will be the one thing that would be definitely the same from the game is that they want to make the movie just as we make the game for you, the audience. But as a community member of the Minecraft community, or I would like to call myself a pretty much not, um, I don't know how people are gonna feel about this because as the group of millions of people around the world who play Minecraft every day, or the people that do play it casually, I just don't feel that a live action movie is the best thing for it. Um, and they also go, and I don't. They also go about how that they're changing certain things. And let me go back to the subject about Minecraft story mode and rephrase on how well that worked. If we don't if you don't recall, Minecraft Story Mode was just this game that was made by Telltale. Um, I probably already mentioned that, but it it worked because it was still in the Minecraft universe. It was still had that blocky art style, and it worked well. Um, but the thing is I don't know how this is going to work because they said live action. Now, my thoughts are, and what I'm thinking is, this is going to be some kind of weird live action CGI hybrid movie because that's what I get from this because I just don't know how you could do Minecraft in live action unless if you threw some CGI in there. It's just kind of weird. It would be weird. It'd be trying to watch someone. I'm trying to give a good example. It'd be trying to watch someone just do nothing but build like for a good hour and a half. So I don't understand how you can make a live action Minecraft film. But again, I'm gonna be optimistic about this until the movie comes out. Uh, Once we first get that trailer, I'll do a reaction of it. When we get that first trailer for this movie, I'll do a reaction. Um, because I just don't know how this is gonna work. I'm kind of scared, but I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also kind of excited. I just don't know. It's kind of a weird mixed bag of everything. I'm gonna talk about since we got this article out of the way, I'm gonna talk about what would have been the best thing for this if they decide not to do live action. But looks of it, it looks like they're doing live action, which is sad. Can't really help that. But I would have preferred they get someone better who has a more in-depth experience with making movies, um, a better log of movies. I would have rather see someone like Henry Selick done this movie. I would have rather seen someone like um, maybe Tim Burton, maybe even like maybe even like a Disney team or maybe someone like I don't even know, but I would have preferred someone different, someone who has better experience with making good movies, um, and well worked really well with the setting um, of things. Now, I don't know if I brought this up. Warner Bros. I think would have been is the best choice for this movie because they have experience with the Lego movies. Um, so yeah, that's great and all. They can still have that. We know they can still animate blocky films, and they know how to do different stuff with block setting. Um, but I just from the looks of it, this movie does not sound good. This does not sound good, and I'm scared. Not just for Minecraft itself, but for how this is going to reflect on the common person who may not know what Minecraft is, who may not know what's it about. Because I know people that have never played Minecraft before, or they played it and they just don't really care for it. If this movie does not appeal to those type of people, then it could look bad on the community. Yes, the Minecraft community is kind of cringeworthy. I will say the Minecraft community is pretty cringeworthy sometimes. Like, I'm gonna be honest with that. But just by the looks of it and what they're saying about this movie, I don't know how this is going to work in a movie setting. I don't know how many people this is going to bring to the, the theaters. I don't know how this is going to work, but that is what the trailer is for. Once we get a good trailer, um, and once we know what this movie is going to look like, but just by reading this, it doesn't look good. The synopsis sounds like a basic synopsis of any kind of movie out there, any kind of Disney movie, or any kind of cheap, low budget B film. Like I am, it's sad to say, but this kind of sounds like a B, a B movie. Like not a B movie as in the B movie, but it sounds like a B-rated movie. Uh, it just doesn't sound good. It sounds like a movie that I would get with a group of friends just to make fun of it. And I don't wanna see that happen to a game I love. Um, I just don't want to see that happen. It's kind of sad of what they're saying, and it sounds like a live action movie. Um, it just doesn't, from the looks of it, this does not appeal. This does not appeal to me as a common moviegoer. I probably would not go watch this. I just don't know how this is gonna work, but that's what the trailer's for. That's that's how everything is supposed to be. We're supposed to. I mean, I just don't know how this is gonna work. I'm nervous. I'm kind of excited, but I'm more on the nervous side. It just doesn't look good. It does not sound good, and I really, really would love if they did this animated instead of live action. Like Minecraft would have worked so much better in a live action setting. It would have worked so much better. But again, that's what the trailer's for. The trailer's to keep us, to get us, to draw our attention. So I'm gonna be optimistic about this film. Those are just my complaints of what I don't know how this is gonna, or how I don't know how, and that's just my complaints about everything. Um, but I feel like animation will work better for this movie, not live action. I feel like animation, CGI, stop motion, anything. I feel like if they got a good animation team, this movie would be great. I feel like if they got someone like Henry Selick, if you don't know who Henry Selick is, he has done pretty much a bunch of stop motion stuff. James and the Giant Peach, Coraline, uh, just different stuff. He's done different things. He's well known for animated films. I guess he did a Gumby film. I did not know about that, but yeah, I feel like either CGI animation or the team that did the Lego movie, or Henry Selick, someone who's experienced with animation and stop motion, which I think stop motion would have been really good for Minecraft. I mean, it already has that kind of look to it. If you play Minecraft online, you kind of know it kind of has this weird look to it when the characters move. But I feel like just CGI would work better for this, and I feel like they should have stayed closer to the source material. I don't like the way this sounds, and I don't like the way how this is turning out. But again, like I said, that's what the trailer's for. Is trailers to keep us appealed, to get us appealed, to take our money, and to go see this movie. But it sounds like this movie is not gonna do well. But again, it's just how it is. I would love to see this. I would love to see if they would change something. I don't know if that was a typo when they said live action feature film, because even in this article it does not specify live action, but that's what it sounds like. I just don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to work. Now, I am already pushing 18 minutes on this. I do not want to make you guys wait this long, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys want to see the article to this, um, I'll leave a link down below. But just by the looks of it, I've been rambling on too much. This just does not look good. I don't want to see. From the looks of this, I do not want to see this. But again, that's what the trailer's for. To draw our attention, to take our money. My name's Nix. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Sorry about the long video. I'm sorry it took on this long.